Okay, up next we've got Authentic Altadena.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Lopez, and my wife's family's been in Altadena for 25 years up in the Meadows. We lived up there for about 8 years with them, and we moved about 2 years ago. So, luckily, when all of this happened, they could come stay with us. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I started Authentic Altadena, is because I have the capacity and the bandwidth to help in ways that other people can't at the moment. The biggest focus for Authentic Altadena is to provide the resources for the people that we want to help heal and have the space to heal for themselves, right? Instead of having them having to constantly be looking for places to find information, I want to use the YouTube channel, and I'll go really quickly over this part, is that I've been studying YouTube monetization for a while now. And what I've been learning is basically anytime anyone is on a social media platform, someone is making money. And that means that everyone but Altadena has been making money on Altadena since the fire started. And I want that to stop. So I want to create a local media outlet where we basically have Altadena being run by Altadena, and we no longer need outside people in order to hope that the media covers our story, right? At this point, in the palm of our hand, we have the same power that all of these big media corporations have. It's the same thing. And since so many people are focused on getting their life back together, I can focus wholeheartedly on building this YouTube channel to create a passive income for Altadena for years to come, because this isn't going to go away. And even if YouTube goes away, if we build our media outlet strong enough, we can just start our own thing and already have the connections with other companies that we need and other organizations in order to keep moving, right? So to keep it short, I wrote a script so I don't ramble for too long, because I tend to do that. So the primary focus of Authentic Altadena is not just to share videos. It's to provide a free education to the townspeople. We're collecting and uploading Zoom meetings with vital information, as well as sharing resource information as we get it. Our immediate objective is providing important information in real time as the town recovers and starts to rebuild from the fire. Think of a local news outlet, right? Because if you think about it, even though we all have, like Melissa was saying, you guys have Altadena Now for Sale on Instagram. I'm not saying don't put your stuff up. What I'm saying is funnel it to me, because I'm building a place where it's going to generate money. And that's the focus. And all of that money is going to go back to Altadena, right? So that's where the short-term objective comes in, is where we monetize the YouTube channel and start providing paid opportunities for local creatives to start making money. And again, now we build more within Altadena. And a big aspect of this, because I've studied psychology and human behavior for a long time, an underlying part of all of this is the byproduct will be that we will have citizens that are equipped with information that we need in order to actually get this done. If we, and I even came up with some numbers, and this is, what we in business is called MVP, which is the minimum viable product, right? If we can just get 300 people to tune in for 10 minutes a day to the channel and learn about all of this stuff, because this isn't just entertainment stuff. I'm like, altogether, I have to give you props for that town hall meeting that you sent me. I watched it like 3 times, and the information in there is just ridiculous, and ridiculous in a good way. Like the stories from the people that are in that group, I mean, I get emotional just thinking about it, because they've done it. They said that one town within 12 months already had a house built. And the resources we have, we can do it. So, okay, moving on. So, our midterm objective is to create original content in the fashion of PBS. But the flip is that instead of asking people to donate money, all they have to do is donate their time by watching the channel and getting educated. Why? Because we're going to be getting paid by the big corporations' money that pay ads on YouTube. So now we can bring in big corp money without the big corporations ever setting foot in Altadena. Why? Because they're paying ad money to YouTube, and that'll get funneled to us, right? So the long-term objective is to provide quality educational content mainly because, as I've been studying long-term income generation, education is the biggest winner. Because even if I make a video today about, how to, let's say, change, I always use this example, it's kind of dumb, but whatever, it's the only one that comes to mind. If I change the filter on my car, anyone that has that same car can always go watch that video. So even in 5 years, if someone still has that car, I'm getting paid just for them learning how to change their filter in their car, right? So with this education, if we do this correctly, and everyone's got a phone and most people are recording Zoom videos, you funnel it to me. I've got a team that will go through all of this and create something that will ultimately become a step-by-step guide that can help people recover from a disaster. I know it sounds a little outlandish. At the same time, I've been studying it long enough to know that it's very simple to do as long as people work together. Because the more numbers we have, the less output we each have to put in, right? That's why I mentioned the 300 people, and that's just 300 people. I looked at the Altadena Facebook group alone. Sorry, I'm going long. There's 12,000 people in that group alone, just on that Facebook group. If we can get all of them to watch for like 3 minutes a day, we'll have it done by March. And you're getting educated on how the rebuild is happening and how we can do it. And you get to learn who the people that are actually getting things done are. Now you know who to reach out to, and you get to know them just by watching these videos, right? Like psychologically, the more you see someone's face, the more you trust them, and the more you see them doing things that are trustworthy on camera, the faster we build trust with the community and the faster all of this works, right? If we're going to be doing anything consistently, and it doesn't matter who's hosting it, if you could just let me know when the Zoom call is happening, I can just hop on and I can broadcast it live to the YouTube channel, and we can start boosting the hours even faster. Because if we can get people watching, if people can't make it, we can get people basically compressing our watch hours by everyone watching one meeting all the time. And if it's consistent, like Labid said, we're going to play into people's habits, and eventually they're going to start watching this on a regular basis instead of a bunch of other distractions that have nothing to do with Altadena. So I think that's a really good idea. And again, if we're going to be doing this for Altadena and having a bunch of content, we might as well be bringing in some money for them at the same time while they're learning, right?